Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Julio Teheran will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than D-Row win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Nimmo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. 1 there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do. In now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, comes in with 6 hits in 35 ABs. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
On deck is Nick Markakis, lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
Batting third.
Now here's the pitch.
Ready.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Digging in now, Michael Conforto. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. This is skied into short left center. Acuna comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path. He'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Wilson Ramos comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This one's down to third. Donaldson's there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Into right field. That's a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on the tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Ronald Acuna stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Count even now at 1-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Hard on the ground toward short. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first to complete the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Nimmo in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's just 1 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner will get back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Rosario on at first, nobody out. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. Rosario makes a move from first. Heading out towards shallow right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. And he pops up the bunt attempt, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the center.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Stepping in, Charlie Culberson. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Pitch on the way. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
And that's in there for strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So it's back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hit to third. Donaldson's up with it. Culberson on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the bat.
There's Robbie Cano now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Davis is up with it. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. That's lifted the other way out to left. McNeil on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Inciarte rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Acuna. And that misses low and away, ball one. Popped him up. Ramos is there. And that retires the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Tehran's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up to the plate, Johan Camargo. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Up next for Atlanta.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping in for the Braves, Julio Teheran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-0 the count. Grounded to third. Davis brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and a strike to count. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Stepping into the box, J.D. Davis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Markakis, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Peter Alonso would be next if they can keep this inning alive. deGrom stands at second with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Into the box now, Peter Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. In there, and it's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ender Inciarte becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nick Markakis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, McNeil makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
The right fielder, number 30.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lays off 1-0. Nope. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Tehran's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Right side hit hard. Culberson right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box, Josh Donaldson due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Ronald Acuna. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. There's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 for the Braves in the end. At the plate, Jeff McNeil. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
So stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
And some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Dominic Smith will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. This is skied into short left center. Acuna coming in. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The center fielder.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The set and the 1-1.
1 ball.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Makes it a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Jerry's Familia is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 4. And there's 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Ready with the 0-1. Fouled straight back. The 0-2 delivery. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. And he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive.
And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Ready now, Freddie Freeman. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Josh Donaldson. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Inciarte at third. Markakis at second with 2 gone. Heading out towards shallow right. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. A.J. Minter comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Peter Alonso. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So a big moment here, and standing in Michael Conforto. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
In now, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
2-0 count, the pitch. This is grounded foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and he will put this one away. And the Braves complete the 4-game sweep for their division rivals at home.
Successfully, I did this domestically without any recipe.
Yeah. Just a Sunday. It's about to be epic.